Natalie Haddad has been watching every minute from our newsroom. Natalie, in the last 30 minutes, we've seen prosecutors call that second witness.
That's right, Izzy. We have Ryan Bangert is being questioned by the prosecution attorney Rusty Hardin. Bangert is a Paxton whistleblower who was deputy first assistant, and so far Bangert has answered questions regarding his work background. He also described himself as anything but being on the left, telling Hardin that he is not a rhino. And moments before coming on air, Hardin was questioning Bangert on conversation he's had with Paxton as it relates to Austin businessman Nate Paul and other matters. Now, before Bangert, Jeff Mateer, Paxton's former top assistant, was questioned for hours today, picking up where we left off yesterday. Now, in his testimony, Mateer recounted a months-long pattern of behavior by Paxton when it came to Paul, including Paxton's insistence on hiring a special prosecutor to investigate Paul's claims of FBI corruption. Now, by September of 2020, Mateer testified that he and senior staff in Paxton's agency knew Paul to be, quote, a bad guy, and they tried to protect Paxton and get him to come clean about any wrongdoings.
I came to the conclusion that Mr. Paul had enabled Mr. Paxton, and despite my efforts, the other deputies' efforts, we couldn't protect him because he didn't want to be protected.
Now, the last person to cross-examine Mateer was Houston's Tony Busby, Paxton's lead attorney. Busby was quick to attack Mateer's credibility. He questioned Mateer's goals within the Paxton agency, asking whether he reported Paxton to the FBI because he himself wanted to be the attorney general. Mateer disputed that idea. Busby, however, kept pushing that Mateer wanted Paxton gone.
You were involved in staging a coup, weren't you?
Absolutely not.
That's what you were up to.
Absolutely.
That's the reason you went to the governor's office. That's the reason you were talking to TLR. That's the reason that you had or engaged in conduct removing your boss's name. You were staging a coup, weren't you?
Absolutely not.
A big accusation there from Busby, and something we'll certainly hear more about later. Now, WFA will be following this closely and have more for you online and, of course, on our newscast at 10. So for now, I'll send it back to you, Chris.